Hey everybody, Captain B and day 20 of the Key Largo Adventure. Today we start a whole new mini adventure within the adventure, and we are off for the next few days to Bahia State Park. So today 100 kilometers or so, a little bit more than 100 kilometers to go, so we are going to top up the fuel and get underway.
Morning.
Good morning. We just left Port Largo Canal and we are headed out. We're going to have to figure out which route we're going to take, if it's the outside or the inside, but regardless, we've got a 20-minute, 30-minute to go on the outside before we can cross over anyway, so we'll do that 20 minutes and see what it's like. Try the inside route for a couple of reasons, one of which is that we've never done it before, so that'd be interesting. We'll see what things are like, but we're also getting tossed around a bit. The seas aren't that bad, but they're coming right off the side, you know, almost at 90 degrees to the boat, which means we're flip-flopping back and forth. The dog is not happy. Tossed around and getting a bunch of spray, and we're probably going to get a lot less of that if we head inside. The inside route's a little more tricky from a navigational perspective, because there's a number of cuts, and then there's the intracoastal waterway, and then we have to stop, follow it for a bit, and we have to stop following it and just make our way and pick our way through the inside banks and the different cuts. So we'll sort of have to make it up as we go a little bit, but it should be interesting, should be beautiful. Taking one of the cuts back towards the inside route. Geographically, we are on the west side of the Florida Keys, and we are traveling more or less southbound. the old rail bridge to my right. We just passed under the new sort of highway traffic bridge, and it's not indicated where to pass, and I think you can pretty much pass anywhere, but that's a little stressful because I prefer they tell you which spot you're supposed to be in. But so now it's quite breezy, so docking might be a little sporty today, but we're gonna make it into the little harbor and figure it out.
Wait.
So we've arrived at Bahia. We're parked, as you can see maybe from the windshield. Yeah, boat's a mess, but we are parked. Just connected the shore power, got all my lines hooked up, tied off, cushion in the water for the dog. The concession stand is just across this little bay. There's a boat ramp, and there's 4 other boats here. So I've got one line, got a good breeze. So I've got one line tied off. We are almost at high tide. Took 4 hours to get here. The inside route went really well, much less rough. So there's a line, stern line to the back on the cleat to the swim platform. Who's MJ? Shore power is hooked up to the pedestal number 26, and we have to put a little ribbon that they give us at the check-in. And what I did is, because we're on these posts, I strung up the fenders with an extra line to keep the boat off of these pilings. And really important to have your lines crossed in an X, and the X allows the boat to move up and down with the tides without the lines getting too tight. Lots of salt on the boat, and we are the last slip next to the mangrove. Oh yeah, mangrove. There's the dog. We are the last slip on the end. We have our own picnic table, nobody next to us. Little patio area. And just on the other side is the bay that's between the bridges. This gorgeous little area. Fantastic. Beautiful park. So we're checked in, the boat's set up. Time to take a break. Well, we are settling in Bahia State Park. We're checked in, the boat is set up, the sun is setting, and we're still dealing with some issues with the boat, getting everything sorted, putting the canvas. We rolled up the canvas, got that ready. We still need to get stuff ready inside. And we're going to do the closeout a little early tonight because I'm going to try and connect to the internet. The internet station is in the little clubhouse over there with a restaurant, and there's a nice little restaurant in there, like a snack bar thing, and they have a little tourist store that has all kinds of neat thing, t-shirts and whatnot, and souvenirs. So but I just love this setup. I love this place. It's just awesome. So we're going to try to get the internet going. So we are officially closing out day 20. Tomorrow we'll have to wait and see. I think we're just going to take it easy until tomorrow. This is Captain B saying, keep the bottom side wet and the top side dry.